I'm Elizabeth Brumbaugh, winner of the Whitney and Greg Welch Memorial Sportsmanship Award. I was pretty surprised, shocked mainly. I had no idea, and I was very humbled. Whenever Miss Patty always has something very neat that she brings in to the award every single year, and I always listen to her, and just what she said this year I was so touched by. She talked about how Whitney and Miss Patty's daughter and Havy Riddle were all the Three Musketeers, and I got to think about my own friends, and I was just listening, like hanging on to every word, and then when she said my name, I had like this pause, and it kind of didn't sink in, and then all of a sudden said, "Oh my goodness, it's me," and I just started crying, and it was really neat. It was just a humbling experience altogether, though. She passed away, I believe, a year before I got involved into the cutting horse industry, but her legacy has just lived on, and her testimony was so powerful, and that's what really touched me as a young cutter. I started when I was 10 years old, and just hearing her story really, put a special place in my heart for her and her friends that were lost. But she was a very strong young lady. He was an inspiration to so many. He had one of my geldings for quite some time when I first started out, and he just the way he would put things to me, that he put it in a completely different perspective that no one else could relate to me. And he was a wonderful man and a strong Christian, which meant a lot to me, and just a great guy. So many people can go down to the cutting horse arena and put together a run and be showmen. Some people don't look at what's behind the scenes. This year I'm hauling in the youth, and I have become so close to so many different people that I never knew on a whole different level. Getting closer to your fellow competitors is so neat because you know what they're dealing with. If they don't get through a run, some people, they need 5 minutes just to cool off, and then you can talk to them. Other people, it's best if you just go up to them right away and, hey, sorry you didn't get through your run, better luck, and they're happy already. But it makes us so much more closer. The sportsmanship aspect of it just, it all bonds us together. We might be competitors, we might be competing for the win down there, but if we're friends first, then it just makes it so much better. You can win, you can lose, just as easy, I guess, as anything else. You have to take it all in and not, base everything on what you mark, or if you get through a run, if you lose a cow, if you win a class, if you don't win a class. You just need to take what you learn in the show pen and say, okay, that happened. I marked a 68. Oh well, next time I'm going to get it. Next time I won't hot quit. But what happens in the show pen, you just have to leave in the show pen. If you take it and you take it outside and you take it out on your horse, or you're one of your best friends, or your mom or your dad, that's when it gets tough. You have to, whatever happens in the show pen, you just need to leave it there and then go on with it, because that's the only way you can really move on and become a better showman, I think. So much of what we do is very mental, and we're just the biggest sport is, for instance, football, and just the mental preparations that football players go through is the same with what really we should go through as competitors. Being positive and having a positive outlook is just so much better than being negative about what you're about to do. You might have lost a cow the day before. Well, today's a new day. Maybe the cows are different. Maybe your horse is feeling better today. Just, to always look on the bright side of things and be supportive of other people that might have lost a cow every single day. And I've been in those places, and it feels so good when somebody comes up to you and says, you've really had a tough time, but next weekend we're going to go at it again and it'll be better. And it really makes you feel so much better whenever somebody says to that, and when they're positive, then you're positive.